Next week on Thursday, chapter 33. No coffee, thanks. The doorbell rang at noon. Catherine stood on my doorstep. She reached out and wrapped her arms around me. I thought you needed some support, Selina. A shoulder to cry on, perhaps, she said. She offered again to be present at the afternoon meeting. A lump leapt to my throat. My knees sagged and I leaned against my friend, teetering on the edge of tears. I became suddenly aware of how tired I was. Cat, you're a darling. Thank you, but no, I declined. My insecurities say yes, but common sense argues that I have to do this alone. You understand, don't you? She did. Such a comfort to know someone cared. The living room was aglow with tea lights and taper candles. Instrumental Christmas music played in the background, and potpourri simmered on the stove. A batch of fresh-baked curried meat buns beckoned from the oven. My eyes flew periodically to the clock as I tried to shrug off the fist of angst pressing into my chest. The doorbell chimed at 1:59 by the digital display on the bedside radio. I descended the stairs, my heart in my mouth. Hello, Gloria. So nice of you to come. Good job. Sounds genuine enough. Harold Wiseman's widow stepped into the house. Her trademark red lipstick created a garish slash on a pallid face. I was surprised to find myself able to put my arms around her. We stood in silence for some seconds. Christmas music already, Gloria commented brightly. Small talk. Okie dokie. Here we go then. My contrived laughter came out a tinny giggle. Well, we're heading into November and heaven knows it's cold enough already. It smells wonderful in here, Gloria declared, sniffing the yeasty fragrance coming from the kitchen. Her heartiness rang hollow in my ear. She handed me the bowl and sat down on the deacon's bench by the door to unlace her fashion boots. I groped for a hanger and hung the tea-colored jacket in the coat closet. Norma told me you were very upset. I expected that, she said. Oh, goody, why beat about the bush? Take the bull by the horns. I yielded a sliver of a smile and refrained from comment. That mango mousse was delicious, thank you, she pressed on. I held her gaze for some moments, then answered in measured tones. It came with all my love. Gloria followed me into the kitchen. I set the bowl down on the counter. That's a pretty bowl, she commented. It was a wedding present, I said. I baked a snack for you in case you haven't had lunch. She sat down at the kitchen table. My fine china tea set preened on a wooden tray. 2 cups and saucers, a milk jug and sugar bowl, sugar tongs, silver teaspoons, a white lace tablecloth. I had to keep busy. She probably thinks it's over the top. Tea or coffee, Gloria? No coffee, thanks. It's too early for coffee. She reached for a tea bag. I slipped on a pair of oven mitts and pulled the baking tray out of the oven. Gloria bit into a bun. These are great. The electric kettle shut off with a snap. I poured boiling water into her cup. No sugar. She waved away the sugar cube. And no milk. I picked up the tray and we walked into the living room. The candle flames cast dancing shadows on the walls. Gloria looked around. It's almost too pretty to sit in here, she said. This is excruciating. We settled into the sofa cushions and I dived in. My words tumbled over each other and rushed out. I'm so happy to see you. Fibber. Because I never expected to see you again. Why? She sounded puzzled. Oh, come on. Because our last conversation ended on such an uncomfortable note. You are too hard on yourself, Gloria Wiseman countered airily. What? I lapsed into stubborn silence. Seconds ticked by. The onus was on my companion to keep the conversation flowing. She plodded on. I really had no place to go. I didn't know where to go, and that was it. Okay, so you didn't want me to come to the house, but what about the office, huh? I inhaled a great gulp of air. What I should have said was, Gloria, may I come and read to Harold and you? I didn't think to do that because I didn't think you'd be interested. Help me, God, I'm suffering, I'm suffocating. You take life too seriously, she replied. What can I do to help you? Like a psychologist? A psychotherapist? Don't patronize me. I'm wary of saying anything, I hesitated. I blundered in like a bull in a china shop and brought a lot of pain on myself. I read your emails, Gloria announced dispassionately. If you are so hard on yourself, you are going to have pain all your life. You what? She went into her deceased husband's account to read my emails. I was stunned by the nonchalant revelation. Why in heaven's name? My voice remained steady. I didn't get to say goodbye. No one did. That's not true. Gloria's face was stony. Her skin, stretched taut over her cheekbones, looked yellowish in the glow of the table lamp. Her eyes were like flint. He asked if I'd come and read to him. I feel I've failed him, I faltered. She grew grim. I think you misunderstood the importance of your relationship in his eyes. He enjoyed your company, but he had a lot of friends. You overestimated it in your own mind. So you're saying I'm like a teenager with a crush on the teacher? Harold in my head made an unexpected appearance. He typed on his keyboard. Gloria knows and understands how important your friendship is to me, and she respects that. His eyes sparkled, and he placed a wraith-like hand on mine. He tapped with one finger. You are my best friend. You and Gloria are my best friends. Harold in my head vanished. The unsought memory brought on a fresh sense of confidence. I regarded the woman who had been widowed for little more than a week. A strident battle cry resounded from within. Every muscle in my body tensed, and I braced myself for more. I was on my guard. To be continued.